Good morning, everyone. It's October 22nd, 2025. I hope you guys are all doing well. It is officially Scorpio season, so this is an exciting time. With Scorpio season, especially with Aquarius also being present with this combination, I think it's very rare. I don't think we've ever actually had that combination. Aquarius, I think, is in Pluto. Something's going on there. Anyways, it's huge. So this can be a very unpredictable time. And I think it's perfect, especially it's in alignment. The astrology is in alignment for what Trump and the good guys are going for. I want to bring this up actually. I think it was last night or no, I don't know. It was yesterday at some point. But let me share this. You guys probably saw it, but let's watch this. This is good.
Should shake every single American in their shoes. I hate to say this, but President Barack Obama, there is now incontrovertible evidence that he was the spearhead of a seditious conspiracy to subvert the will of the American people and overthrow the United States government back in 2016. We must, absolutely must, hold every one of these criminals accountable for the crimes that they committed. They are the most heinous crimes committed in American history. James Comey, John Brennan, Clapper, Rice, Biden was in the meeting in July 28th in the Oval Office. They briefed Barack Obama on Hillary Clinton's plan to, quote, tie Trump to Russia collusion lies. It consumed our national discourse for 5 years. It undermined a sitting duly elected president. It sabotaged administration. It framed a three-star general. It destroyed and ripped this country apart. We had a constitutional crisis, the likes of which I don't think any American can fully comprehend. It is atrocious, and every single one of them must be held accountable.
Yes, every single one of them must be held accountable. Now, that was on Trump's Truth Social account, so he posted that. But yeah, I think that he's preparing us. He's gearing us up. He's building up the excitement, the momentum, because it's happening. Yes, there's already been so many indictments, but Barack's going down. You know, I think the real one's already been taken care of. But I think that we're going to see this happen very shortly. The reenactment or whatever you want to call it. But they're going to take Barack down. And so many others. Hillary, for sure. He's the witch hunter. We've got Trump hunting down these witches and demons, and all evil is extinguished this fall. So tomorrow evening, I will be doing a show tomorrow evening. I might not have a show in the morning because I'll be on at night. But this is my show tomorrow night. If you guys want to join me, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night, we're going to go over all the geopolitical. Bring your questions because I'll be bringing a lot of you from the chat onto the show. So if you guys have questions, geopolitical questions, not personal, I will pull you up on the show if it's in sync with what we're talking about. But we're really going to get into it, especially now that we're in Scorpio season. It's so unpredictable. It's transformative. But let's really focus on this. I'm going to be doing the cards, crystal ball even. I'm going to really try to feel this out and see what's going on. But this is going to be a great show, guys. Actually, leave your comments down below the video. Since it will be myself, so live chat sometimes gets a little wild. So it might be better if you guys just leave your questions down below this video, and I will pull them up on screen for that show tomorrow night as I prepare and everything. So that might be even more efficient if you guys would please leave your questions, geopolitical only, underneath this show this morning in the comment section. That would be awesome. But we're going to go over everything. I mean, we're in new territory now. The timelines have definitely shifted. Time is speeding up. We're getting all these awesome posts by our President Trump, and it's exciting. I can feel it. It's a knowing, it's a feeling. I know we've all been waiting for things to happen, like a blackout, EBS, whatever they want to call it. Also, Nasara, Trump Sara, all that. But talking about financial, global reset, that's all coming too. And that's something I want to look into as well tomorrow evening and really deep dive it with all of you. But let's talk a little bit about the financials. Okay, so we see a dip today with XRP. We're going to get into a little bit of that. Gold and silver, also, we're going to look into that. Actually, gold and silver, here's the current, what it's currently at right now. Okay, so yeah, we're seeing it in the red right now, as well as XRP and some other cryptos as well. But let's take a look. So gold and silver. So for those of you that are curious about this, it is October 22nd. All right, it's just after a new moon. Let's see, when will we see it rise again? Will we see a rise within the next 48 hours? The next 48 hours, let's see the improvements with gold and silver. Here we go. This poll right here is going to be for gold. So I'm going to stop sharing screen. You guys saw it enough. So for gold, we're getting the 9 of coins, and we're also getting this beautiful 3 of wands energy. So yeah, there's going to be a new direction for gold. Now let's check for silver. And I do believe it's going to go up. We've got the Hermit card, the Star, the 3 of Cups. So they're both in that Hermit energy right now. Everything's in Hermit mode right now. It all went red. So, but there's the Star card and the 3 of Cups. So yeah, we're going to see a rise within the next 48 hours. How big of a rise? I think it'll be a good one. I think it's going to be, here's a card that just flopped out. Let's see what it is. 3 of Swords, we're not going to be disappointed. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy, 8 of Cups. Okay, so it's going to be slightly higher. Okay, so it's going to be out of the red zone, out of Hermit mode within the next 48 hours. And also, if you guys have any questions, financial questions, you guys can leave those down below this video, and I'll pull them up on the next show tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. So let's take a look into, now we're going to move along to XRP. So XRP is now at, I'm just going to refresh this screen. I'm looking at Kraken. I use Kraken for those of you that are curious. I don't have a whole lot, but I would love to have more. But you know how times are. But also, so anyways, XRP. So on Kraken, they're showing you, just like all the other apps. It's awesome, but they show you where it's currently at. It's at 238 right now. Okay. So, and that, it can change. I think I saw it at 231 earlier this morning. So yeah, it's moving. But let's take a look. So XRP's in the red, as well as many others. They're just kind of all following each other. But let's take a look. So XRP, I want to do it for within the next 48 hours, because within the next 48 hours, we'll have another morning show. So here we go. That'll be for Friday morning. We'll check on it. But here we go for XRP for the next 48 hours. What is the activity for XRP? I'm going to stop sharing screen there. Here we go. XRP, next 48 hours. 2 of Swords. 10 of Wands. Judgment card. We're going to see fluctuations. We got the 8 of Swords too. Gemini energy. We're going to see fluctuations, and it looks like more so for next week. We're going to see it rise. Okay. So the next 48 hours, what we saw with gold and silver is a slight increase, so slightly going up. And then for XRP, we're seeing that it's going to stay more at it. This is more of the accumulation period when it's red. So this is when you'd want to get in, you know, if you don't have it yet, or if you just want more. So I think we're going to have 48 hours, and we'll check it again on Friday. I think it's going to remain fluctuations with the red and staying there. But then I think for next week, because it showed me ahead, 6 of Swords, we have a release and an expansion, Knight of Wands energy. So I think that for next week, it's going to be bigger. It's going to have more outstanding numbers there. But for the time being, the next 48 hours, I would say it's more of a buy-in opportunity. And there is a prediction, and I'm going to just do it now, and we're just going to check on it. There's a prediction by many crypto channels out there, a lot of men out there that are predicting that XRP will hit $5 by the end of the year. Now, I honestly think it's going to do better than that, but maybe I'm, really overfeeling it. But let's take a look. The predictions that are out there, $5 XRP by the end of 2025. Is that realistic? Is that true? Yeah, here we go. Seven of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Magician. I still feel like it's going to be bigger than that. And I think it's, possibly sooner than like the end of December. But because a lot of people are calling for the end of December, like New Year's Eve, the very last week of December, $5. But something in me is just telling me that it's going to do better than that before the end of the year. So let me pull on that. Because, we're getting the Magician too. So yes, it's Elon in my new deck. If you're interested in my new deck, it is on my website. You want to go to my email, and I'll give you the link to order them. But I just, I love this card. It's the Magician. So it's Elon with the crystal ball. But talking about XRP, I really think it's going to do way better than the $5 mark that all these guys out there on these different channels are giving it. And that's realistic. I know maybe they don't want to get their hopes up for something that's just wild, But I really think that, Six of Cups, a Tower card, Two of Cups. There is going to be more fluctuation. It's always going to fluctuate. That's just how all of this works. It goes up, it goes down. But it's going to be very sudden when it does spike and it goes up. So I think it could be closer to like 7. I think its all-time high was in 2017 at like 386 or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. Something like that. But I think it's going to be very sudden and like just all of a sudden. And it's going to be a very short period of time that it hits really high. And then it's going to drop back down. So we'll just have to see. But it's a lot of fun. It's fun to be playful and really try to imagine. And, we're all manifestors and creators. So I think as a collective, if we all just continue to be in that high frequency of believing and feeling XRP coming with those huge numbers, bigger than you've ever imagined, which I think that's what it's going to be. But it's going to be a short period of time. It's going to spike, and then it's going to drop. So I feel that very much. I really do. But that's what we wanted to look in on today. Okay, so I'm going to start doing this more often. So like every 2 days. So every 48 hours, we'll be doing predictions for XRP. And if you guys have others that you want to request, there's so many other ones we could check on. But I know XRP is the most fascinating one that we're all waiting for. So that's why I chose that one for today. But yeah, leave down below this video. Leave what you are interested in. What cryptos are you invested in? And I'll check on those. And we'll do an every 48-hour check-in. I think that's a good start for these daily insights. But now what I want to do, since we did the financials, now I want to do a personal message. So this is more of the spiritual message of why we have these daily insight morning shows. So let's get a message from Spirit. And what do we need to know as a collective? What do we need to focus in on during these times right now? Here we go. What does the collective need to know to help them today? Here we go. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Death and Transformation of the Scorpio card, the DAP card. And then that 9 of Coins is coming back to us. So 9 of Coins, 10 of Coins. Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles in other decks, okay? So that would be we're almost to a completion. Also, this Scorpio death card is a completion. And then you have this Ace of Swords. What I first felt when this came through is Spirit's trying to let the collective know, all of us know, that there's an inner truth within us. Maybe there's a truth that's becoming realized. You're realizing something. Either today or within the next few days, but maybe it was over this new moon energy, but you're realizing the truth about something. It is your own personal justice, I feel. So it is pushing you into an ending of stopping something, quitting something, getting rid of something. You're moving on. You're transforming. You're done with this chapter over here. It's just no longer serving you. And whoever needs to hear this morning and needed more confirmation of ending something, well, here you go. Nine of Coins as well. So yes, it's a fairy, but she's holding 9 coins, a strand of them. But the one that's in her hands, that is what she's manifesting. She's really focused on what she's manifesting. All the other coins represent, in my opinion, are representing everything she's grateful for, everything she already has. But that one special one that's sparking, that is what she's after. That's what she's trying to attract. So after you end whatever it is in your life right now that you're realizing an inner truth, or maybe it's something about yourself that you know that you need to stop doing to become that better, higher version of yourself that you want to be, So after you do that, I feel like whatever you're manifesting for your future, what you're trying to attract, it will come to you. It's coming. You just have to do this step. You have to transform. And that's awesome that we did get the Scorpio death card coming through on the first day of Scorpio season. So very cool. I love that. And I also want to shout out to all my Scorpions out there, all my friends that are Scorpio. I have a lot of Scorpio friends. I think Capricorn and Scorpios are always good friends. And it's always naturally just happened. They're so smart. And just always cool to have on your side for sure. But anyways, yeah, I think that right now it's like an internal realization. You might be in your head a little bit today too. It is a water energy. So you're going to be flowing with your thoughts, analyzing, feeling a lot of different feelings, really in tune to your inner world. So whatever that is, and you all know, every one of us knows about something that we need to stop. Is it negative self-speaking? Are you speaking negative to yourself? Are you, just being too hard on yourself about something? Are you obsessing about what you don't have too much? Is there too much focus on what you don't have versus what you do have? Remember, 9 of Coins. This morning it came through that that whole strand of coins there represents everything she's grateful for already. She just really focused on this one, though, this one that she wants to attract. So she knows by being grateful and recognizing everything that she has in her blessings that she's in the frequency to attract it. And especially because she ended something here that no longer served her. So she has justice. She feels justice. She feels truth. And back of the deck is the Chariot. This is my new Chariot, my new deck. So this means you're going to push forward quickly. There's going to be a quick change for you because you are finally putting an end to a stop. You're stopping something that no longer serves you. So that's the message that Spirit wanted us all to know today for daily insights today. And I did want to announce that those of you that bought my new deck, that's the 10 of Coins. Those of you that purchased the new Arcana Shores deck here, you do automatically, you're enrolled in the Arcana Academy automatically for the month of November. So it begins November 12th, and we're going to take that to December 12th or whatever Wednesday that lands on 4 weeks. So starting in November. So you're automatically in if you purchased one of my decks, either the new deck or if you purchased the Arcana Shores first deck, first edition. And if you're still interested, you definitely go to starcanashores@gmail.com and send me an email, and I'll send you a link to order the cards. You don't even have to have the cards if you want to be in the class. You can also just sign up for the class too. But I will be doing intuitive exercise to strengthen your intuition. So exercises, yes, they're like brain exercises, but also trust. So it'll be like, there's one that I love to do. So I'll be holding like 3 cards up, and you guys are going to tell me which one is the Wheel of Fortune, and there'll be a vote. So you'll all just raise your hand, for the Wheel of Fortune, or, first, second, or third. It's a really fun game to practice, even if with just someone in your home or a friend or whatever, because it really builds your confidence and trust in yourself. And yeah, there's going to be times you get it wrong. That's okay. But you have to know what that feels like to get it wrong and then to try again. And also, you'll get it right because you're going to learn and build to trust yourself. There's also activities that I'm going to teach you guys to work with other people so that you will probably meet friends in this class, and you'll be able to work with each other outside of the class as well and help each other strengthen, read for each other. It's going to be a really great time. So it will be for an hour every Wednesday starting November 12th. But like I said, if you just want to join the class and you don't want to get the cards, I love my own cards, but if you already have a favorite deck, that's fine. Just come. You're all welcome. Everyone's welcome. And shoot me an email, starcanashores@gmail.com, and I'll get you signed up for sure. And also, so if you guys are interested in a personal reading, anything personal, whatever you guys want to talk about, I do have specials all the time. My Zoom readings are very affordable. My 1-hour readings, they're never $200 an hour like other readers. They're $133 with alternative payments like Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, or PayPal. Or if you just want to use a credit card or something on my website, it's $150. So there is a nice discount for the alternatives because I don't have to use the website. Obviously, doesn't have to charge me or do anything weird like that. But also my cards are on there, and express readings are so fun. So express readings, you don't even have to meet with me. You can just send me your questions, and I'll send you a video. And they're only 37. So it's very fun to do that. I'm loving all the questions coming in too. You guys are really advancing, I have to say, advancing with your abilities and your direction in life and life purpose, changing careers. I'm seeing so many people getting out of their career and starting something new, just jumping into something new and trying it. It's really amazing to see. But thank you all for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I'll hold up that thumbnail one more time. We're going to go over Trump and all the good stuff happening. I'm just so excited. This energy right now, Scorpio energy for sure. I feel it. I love it. I have Scorpio and Mars, so I think I'm really amped up. That's my placement. But loving all the Scorpios. Happy birthday to everyone who is a Scorpio. This is your time. So cool. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Have a good one. Bye.